In Kalamazoo County, a circuit court judge made a ruling that ended a years-long ownership dispute over private property located inside a county-run public park.
He ruled that the families who own the private cottage at Prairie View Park in Schoolcraft Township can be forced to sell it to the county.
News 8's David Horak joining us now from our Kalamazoo studio to break down this ruling and to tell us what happens next. David?
Well, Sue and Brian, the saga stems from this signed settlement from 1963 between Kalamazoo County and the two couples that co-own the cottage. Now, after the county acquired the 210 acres around it 3 years prior. Now, since the two couples passed away in 2019, their families assumed ownership of the property and argued that this agreement legally entitled them to it. But the county believes that violated and breached this 60-year-old agreement, to which the judge ruled in their favor.
The signs bearing the words private property on this 1/3 acre of land could be no longer legally bound. In a 15-page ruling issued earlier this month, 9th Circuit Court Judge Curtis Bell said it is fully contained within an existing park. The absorption of this park will make the property whole. The county doesn't need to say or determine that the property will be used for green space, a beach, a dock, or anything more specific than that will be part of Prairie View Park. This use is not speculative nor remote in time. The ruling comes after a years-long fight between Kalamazoo County, who owns the surrounding park, and the owners, the Johnson and Talanda families, over control of the property. In a statement to News 8, a Kalamazoo County spokesperson empathizes with the families and understands their emotional connection to the cottage. However, she added the county's intentions have always been rooted in serving the greater public interest in maintaining a safe and enjoyable experience for all park visitors. She continued that it was the culmination of a thorough examination of the legal, safety, and liability aspects associated with the presence of the private property located within a public park. Judge Bell agrees, saying the importance of Prairie View Park to endure as a public entity exists now, not tomorrow. As the county's parks director testified, he knows of no private interests that are found in and completely surrounded by a public park. This makes this property unique and non-conforming to the use of the parks by the general public. With that, the property and the lakeside cottage sitting on it is set to be owned by the county, with Bell adding that it is appropriate and within their eminent domain authority.
So with that, what is next? The county spokesperson told us they're waiting to see whether the families will appeal the ruling before doing anything with the property. The ruling also says the families are entitled to compensation. And for reference, the county voted to pay them $310,000 for the property last year, but a jury can decide how much. We did reach out to the attorneys representing the property owners for comment, but we've yet to hear back. For now, we're live in our Kalamazoo studio. David Horak, News 8.